Oh man, my ninjas.
Yep.
The hell is going on, man? How we doing? How we feeling? How we living?
Good man.
Chilling.
Chilling. Good. Good to hear. Hesh Jones, my good brethren.
Yeah.
Big workless poppy.
Yeah. Paperless paper.
Unemployed team.
Yeah.
How you doing, man?
I'm good, man.
How's your week been? How's your weekend been?
Ooh, man.
What you been doing?
Nothing. Just being unemployed as shit. Just chilling. Applying to jobs. I ain't hear shit back. Well, that's not true. I got a call for somebody yesterday. I tried calling them. They didn't pick up. I'm gonna try calling them again tomorrow. So maybe I might got something down the pipeline. We'll see. Right now, has been chilling, nigga. Enjoying. Just chilling.
Do they do emails?
What do you mean?
Like, when you do interviews, do they ask for your email?
I don't know. Because I've been applying through Indeed and like ZipRecruiter or whatever. So my email address is already linked to,
okay.
it's already on my resume or whatever.
Yeah.
Now he called my house and then left a voicemail, so I called him back. They didn't pick up.
Oh.
But yeah, my email address is linked up on my resume anyway. So
Okay.
So they could email me if they wanted to, but I hope it's gonna be a phone call and we'll see what happens. See what the price is and where it's at and what they want me to do and if I can do it, yada 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 yada. That's if he ever picks up. But so I just been chilling, dog. Peaceful. It's been good. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Happy for you.
It's been a good time.
It's been a good time.
I kind of don't want to go back.
Oh, but you will.
I'm gonna, because I have to. But if I have to,
I have to do shit.
Well, I do.
So,
I mean, I do just because I gotta pay bills and whatnot. But if I didn't have to do that, I would not go back to work. And I understand why motherfuckers don't do it. Just be on Section 8 or whatever the fuck they be doing or whatever fuck. Or just sleep on somebody's couch and just be chilling. I understand.
Either that or they'll work at a job for a certain amount of time, get fired on purpose, and then just collect again. Just keep doing that. That's the game to do.
Oh, they smart. I might do that. Start doing that. I'm not. I ain't doing none of that. But I get it.
Yeah.
I understand it. Get a little unemployment. You don't gotta do shit. Get some money. You're like, all right, fuck you niggas. Go to sleep when I want. Wake up when I want.
You know what I mean?
Chill.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad you're enjoying your vacation.
Yeah, I mean that's for now. When the money run out, I might be having a different conversation.
When the money
Yeah, definitely. 1,000%.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Right now, it ain't really running out. But once that happen?
The money gone.
Oh, fuck.
The money
I need a
gone.
job. I work at KFC somewhere, please. McDonald's, you hiring? I need something. Help me, please.
You work down the street from mad stuff.
Yeah, I'm not working at no goddamn KFC. I mean, listen.
KFC?
Yes, until I'm not.
Yeah, that fucking Dave Chappelle skit got you. Now you too good for fucking McDonald's?
Yes.
Yes.
Until I'm not. Until I ain't got no other option, I'm in there. But if I got options, no.
Word.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
I'll do it if I got to.
You really need to. Ain't fucking minimum wage like $15?
Oh, yeah, probably.
16.
Yeah, something like that.
Hey,
Probably 16
I
now.
mean, if nothing pan out,
Flip a burger.
we ain't got to stay there.
But,
We can make some shake, nigga.
yeah. I'll be at
All
KFC.
right.
Make that wet, dry ass chicken.
Ugh.
Gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, man.
Free biscuits or whatnot. That'd be cool.
Free biscuits.
Disgusting. Bob alive, man.
Yep.
What going on with you, good brother? How you doing?
Chilling.
What's the word? How's your week? How's your weekend been? How are things?
I've been watching more of the Batman anime series. And I forgot who said it. I think it was Terrence. It was like when that came out, the reason why it had so many episodes like in the first season is because they wanted to get syndicated really quick. So it's like 65 of them or something like that. I was like, God damn, that's like 3 seasons. And they just put that shit in there. And then What happened?
So I think because I think back in the day it was like when you hit 100 episodes, I believe is when you can go into syndication.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I watched the second season, and it was called Batman and Robin, and then the third season is called The New Adventures.
Oh, that's when they changed the animation style.
Yeah, and I ain't like it.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because I used to like it when I was younger, but now looking back at it, I was like, yo, this shit is kind of ass. Like, why did they do this?
Weird. Well, it's just like such a big departure from what it used to look like. I think it's probably just cheaper to draw it the new way, and I think that's why they did it.
Yeah, it probably was. But one thing, you know how when they make Batman movies, they always use the same fucking villains, like the same ones over and over. Yeah, there's a way.
Yeah. Joker.
Yeah, Joker was the Two-Face.
Riddler.
Yep. You know the typical rogue.
Two-Face. Yeah,
the rogue gallery ones. Catwoman. Gotta have your poison ivy.
Catwoman.
Mr. Freeze they did once and kind of was weird, but all right.
Poison ivy they only did once.
Yeah, once.
Yeah, so that's the one they could do again if they really needed to.
Yeah, Bane, shit like that. But
Bane a couple of times, yeah.
Yeah, but I was watching it and I was like, they can do a Clayface story if they take it seriously. Because
No, I was gonna say I feel like we talking about that's what they're planning on doing.
I hope it is. I hope that's not just a rumor. I really hope it's not just a rumor. And I really hope that it's like on some like supervillain shit. Like he actually can like terraform whatever the fuck into some shit. I wish it's like that. Cause I'm watching this, right? I'm watching the animated series and I forgot how bad they did Two-Face to the point where I was feeling bad for this nigga.
Oh yeah, Harvey, his life was fucked up. His dad used to beat him and some shit. He had like the split personality shit going on and whatever. And stressed him out, and then that's why you got the two peoples.
Yeah,
to become one.
Yeah, like it's crazy. Like I think Domino mentioned it. Like the dude that be having a dummy on his arm. Like most of these niggas got disorders, man. Like they like that episode came on. He was like, he has a multiple personality disorder, and how he's such a good ventriloquist that it sounds like he's coming from across the room. And I'm watching him explain this shit, and it's like kind of scary in a way, because it gives you the allure of is it a supernatural thing or is it not, or is it just him? But come to find out it's just him. But like with the Clayface thing, right? Like they really fucked Clayface up. What happened was this nigga got in a car accident or some shit and fucked his whole face up.
So and the cream made his face go back to normal, and then he kept using it, and then turned into a big blob of poop.
Yeah, but I forgot how he got to that. So what happened was this nigga was fucked up in the bed. This dude came. He was like, "Hey, I got this cream. It's better than fucking plastic surgery. You want to use this?" He was using this shit, and then he was like, "All right, but you gotta do some odd jobs, and that shit don't last. It wears off." So he was doing that and doing odd jobs at the same time. But when that happened, he had like the greatest like parts of his career, like because he had his face back and shit. But it got to the point where the dude was like, he ain't giving it to him no more. So Clayface was trying to steal it. They found him out, got him, and then put him in the truck, and they were just pouring that shit on his face. They didn't show it, but they showed like the silhouette of it. He was like, ah,
drown him in that shit. Yeah.
Face was fucked up. Like they just left him in his car. He was all melting and shit. Yeah. And then his friend found him. He was like, what happened? What happened? He was like, oh my god. They brought him back to the trailer and shit like that. And then he was like, my career is ruined. Look at me. And then he just got upset and then like just morphed his face when he was looking at his pictures. And I was like, yo, if they did that, that shit would probably be the best Batman film if they do it right. Just because it's a new villain and it's a take that I don't think any other Batman has had. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, like you can make the villain sort of sympathetic to a certain extent.
Yeah, but he's still like he's not really a bad dude, but he has like good motive on why he's doing what he's doing.
Yeah.
They would never do that. That sounds too much like an original idea.
Now, I mean, the only issue with that for the upcoming movie is just the abilities that he's using in the show seem way more fantastical than what they are seeming like they're going to allow in that world. I mean, I could be wrong. They might change. I think it might start doing some shit like that, but they're not going to have like no dude who could like mutate his face into other people's faces and transform his arm into an axe and chop people down. You know what I mean? Like they'll probably just be like a dude who's really good with special effects makeup to make himself look like other people. Like I think they'll do some shit like that. Or he's Clayface, but that's what they nickname him, but he ain't like a blob of morphing goo. But I could be wrong.
I don't want that one though. I want the super villain.
Yeah, it's like the supervillain with the superpowers and all that kind of shit.
Yeah, because it can be done. It's just like you're just gonna have to go with a higher budget, and the CGI got to be good. It can't be
On point. Yeah. Yeah. Well,
You got way too much from DC.
Yeah, I am.
that's a hell of a fact. That's a hell of a fact.
Yeah. What else I was doing? I think I'm about to start getting back into like drawing again.
Oh shit.
Yeah, for like multiple purposes.
You've been drawing for like 3 weeks straight, man.
Yeah, just random shit though. It's nothing serious though. It's just random bullshit. But that like I kind of always wanted to, because it'll be like I'll go to like Walmart or some shit like that and see a shirt, and I was like, yo, if this shit was drawn in a different way, like I would wear it. Yeah. Like some shirts that I see, they look cool, but sometimes they just have like too much on it. Like I don't like the shirts where they have like the square and it's like a portrait. It's just a portrait on the shirt. I fucking hate that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't stand that. And it's like, yo, if you just cut out the fucking silhouette of the dude and just had it on the shirt, it'd be fine. But
That sounds too much like an original idea.
Yeah, it is. Well, yeah, that's
good. About originality. What the hell's gonna sell?
Right. Right. But that was basically what I was doing.
All right, word.
What about you? How was your weekend and whatnot?
My week was cool. I've been sick for like the past, what's today? Sunday? I've been sick since like Tuesday.
Goddamn, nigga.
I don't know what's wrong with me. It's not COVID. I could taste stuff. It's just my throat hurt and like I'm like fatigued a little bit. But other than that, I'm fine.
Did you go to a doctor?
I did not.
Maybe you should do it.
I just been wearing a mask and like just taking vitamins and shit. Maybe I should. I don't feel like it.
Nah, cool.
I mean, I feel like I'm getting better, so there's no need to go to the doctor. But if I feel like I'm like regressing, then I go to the doctor. Other than that, I've been chilling, just working and trying to nurse the sickness and stuff. I think it's because I didn't get sleep one day, and then I was just running, and then like it finally caught up with me.
Fucked up all your shit.
Yeah, like one night I slept like 3-4 hours. And then I got up and went to work, did some more shit, and I was like, I was just running. Then I went to sleep late the next night, and I was fucked up. I was like, yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, other than that, I ain't really been doing nothing. I got a show in September. I do not know the date. Should probably know that. I think it's Thursday. I think it's September 14th, if I'm not mistaken. I'll put it in Discord or something like that. But yeah, I got booked for a comedy show.
Yeah, that's Thursday for this.
Yeah, so I'll put the flyer in Discord. Y'all can come out, buy some tickets, support your boy if you want to.
Where at?
It's in Sonia, I want to say.
Well, okay.
Yeah. Alex said, "Are we going to talk about the Alabama situation?" That's been talked about enough. That shit is.
I mean, we showed up and showed out, baby.
Huh?
I said we showed up and showed out.
I mean, we did show up and show out, but I'm kind of scared of repercussions.
I mean, yeah,
I don't know if like they're gonna try to get like revenge on us like tenfold.
Oh yeah, no, that was the beginning of the race war. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want a race war to pop off, and then they got everything else that we don't have, which is rights and stuff.
Yeah, they exist in America in a way we don't, so they can do shit we can't.
Right.
That's just bad. Nah, shit was just funny.
I was cracking up.
This nigga swam to a fight. Like, what is there to say about that? I was like, all right, man.
Yeah, I don't.
You should have left once you saw that nigga swimming to you. Leave. That means he mean business.
That was awkward, nigga.
Yeah, he got.
What happens when like white people get too comfortable? They too comfortable with like racism and doing shit and thinking we won't do nothing. I don't know what they thought, because I'm not white. I can't put myself in a white mindset. But I just want to know, like, what did y'all think was about to happen, or like we was just gonna watch y'all beat up on some man? Like, they were banking on everybody was gonna mind their business when nobody gonna do shit. And in normal cases, cool, but it's like we've been watching shit for the past, not even the past 3 years, but just like the past, like just forever. Yeah, we ain't rocking with none of this shit.
It's Alabama, and they're white, and they were drinking, and they thought we just gonna jump this motherfucker and get away with it. It's like, and that's it. We're gonna beat his ass, and then nothing's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't thinking. It was drunk and white, and they have privilege, and it was like, we could do this. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing about that.
we saw one person getting jumped, and then we saw one person run over, and then that other person saw somebody run over, then he grabbed 2 people, and them 2 people grabbed 4 people, and then it was just an all-out melee, and then it went from like a 1-on-5 or a 1-on-6 to like a fucking like a 15 on
4, 7, however many it was.
And you know what? Every time that shit came across my timeline, I watched it.
That's a fact.
Every single angle. I don't care if it was the same angle, if it was spliced up into 3 videos. Every time that shit came across, I watched it in full. I was like, yo, I don't want to condone racism, but this was kind of dope to see. Like this shit was kind of alright. This shit was kind of funny.
The funniest one was the one somebody like edited Jim Ross's commentary.
Oh yeah, commentary and shit. Yo, that shit.
I was like, yo, I gotta repost it. This is the funniest shit ever.
Oh, psycho! Oh my god!
He said, "Don't you hear her? Don't you hear her? Pat, you son of a bitch! You son of a bitch!" And then they had
everybody just been doing skits with white tables. I mean, white chairs. I'm like, man, y'all milking the shit. I'm happy. I'm happy y'all milking the shit and getting what y'all need out of it.
Man.
That was one for the ages. Like next year, I want to plan like a cookout with all white chairs on that exact date, and just throw like a cookout. We just gonna chill
on this day in history.
On this day in history, this is when they fucked around and found out.
For real,
had us fucked all the way up.
I ain't never laughed that hard in my life. Like, and they picked the right chair shot, and I swear I know exactly what chair shot it is. That's why I was laughing so much, because I was like so like entrenched in the Attitude Era. I think I know exactly which chair shot that was. That sound like that they ripped.
The one the soundbite did he use?
I think I know which one it was, so it made it even funnier. Oh man, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, that shit. And then like I think the one of the black people, like I think like the captain of the boat is in jail or some shit like that.
The skipper,
the captain.
I know somebody's in jail. I think the guy that was getting beat on at first, I think he's in jail, and his like bond is set to like a certain amount. I didn't read the article in full, but I know that you know.
I thought it was Chair Dude who was in jail.
Chair Dude.
Oh, Chair Dude's in jail. Yeah, Chair Dude. I believe he has to be in jail.
Yeah, he was going.
He was a woman with all his old might.
Yeah, he's going a little birds. Yeah,
his charge is not that bad though.
No, but not because.
The funny thing about it is that they were letting them get away with smacking people with that chair until he hit the window.
He was doing it until he hit the window.
Like, all right,
that's a little too much. You went too far, nigga.
You wilding right now.
Yeah, I gotta take you in now. Damn, man. You would have just kept it to yourself.
Because I think she was already on the floor.
Yeah, she was on the floor.
He just like, she just tipped over. Like,
and do you know what like the dope convenient shit about it was? Like usually when it's a brawl, you know, you don't know who to hit sometimes because everybody the same color. You knew who to hit. It was like, all right, Caucasoids, niggas.
Yeah, it was shirts versus skins.
I know who to aim for.
Lights versus darks.
Lights versus dark. And it happened in the perfect place. It happened in the South. It happened at the perfect time. It was like, yo, white people on the boat got to witness this action. Black people got to witness this action. It was like, yo, like this is ingrained in them people on the boat's minds from now on. It was like, hey, if we so happen to get into a fight, we just run the chance that niggas might help.
Let's throw the hat up in the air and then summon.
Yeah, but this hat came down, and what came down with it was action.
It's morphin' time.
I'm sure ain't never came back down.
Negro time.
Oh shit.
He was like, damn, why you have to do that, man? It didn't make any sense, but I get it. Like, your adrenaline's going. You just want to hit everybody.
They wilding at everybody.
Dude. It's like, all right, dog, you wilding now.
Yeah, then listen, sometimes you take things a little too far. You don't know where the line is until you cross it.
Yeah, but like we gonna look out for him.
I think people already talking. I see people online like, yeah, we're gonna pay his bail and get homie out and cover lawyer fees. Like we hopefully won't let him get buried and go down. Yeah, I think we're gonna have his back. We gonna help him.
No, that shit was wild though. Like it was the type of shit where like I wish I was there. Like I wanted to jump in a little bit. I wanted to get my leg in.
That's funny.
Oh man.
Beat the shit out of them white people.
They deserved it.
Yeah, I know.
Not being racist.
Saw the picture when they arrested one of the white dudes and they busted through his Crocs. His Crocs
Oh,
just
yeah.
laying on his calf muscles. He just,
You know how fast you have to try to get away from busting some Crocs, though? Like, this ain't made weak. Like, they have a sport mode for a reason. Like, them shits is made, like, kind of durable. Like, you could do anything in Crocs, I guess, except fight on the bayou.
Right, with both feet. He busted through both Crocs.
Both feet went through the Crocs. It was like, God damn.
Either he got the world's sharpest toenails or something. I don't know, man.
No, I'm scared for my life. Like, when I don't know if you ever like almost died, but like when your adrenaline's rushing like that, like it's like, yo, anything that you think is impossible is
possible. The strength,
like the thought of that, this could be my last anything, my last beer, my last look at the scenery, this is my last day. I have to get away before I die. And he just, luckily he ain't die, but the Crocs is fuck, and that picture will live on the infamy.
All of them.
I appreciate it though. Good shit, Alabama. Appreciate y'all. Maybe this will set the precedent for like all the rest of the states.
Yeah.
It was like, I hope y'all know the laws in y'all state so y'all can try this shit. But when you see the police in your certain state, relax. All right. Know when to get the fuck out. Know when to do what you gotta do. Just get the fuck out of there, because they ain't gonna be that night. Because there was a bunch of black cops that showed up. It wasn't one white cop.
No, I think I saw one white cop. I could be wrong.
Maybe
it's like a lady. I thought, but I could be wrong.
Like
in the episode, be fade in the water.
Now I think about it, I could be wrong, but I think the chair shot they used in that video, like the soundbite, I think it was the one where Jeff and Matt Hardy clocked Brock Lesnar with the chair. That's what it sound like. I could be wrong, but it sound like that one.
That's funny.
Oh man,
Ridiculous. All right, so SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, wherever the fuck you get your podcast, we are there. 3ninjaspodcast@gmail.com for any comments, questions, or concerns. If you want your question answered in the Ask a Ninja segment, you can reach us there. That is 3ninjaspodcast@gmail.com. Also, don't forget to visit our website, 3ninjaspodcast.com. When you get a chance, just go ahead and go on over there, buy some merch and shit. Consider supporting us on Patreon. That's patreon.com/3 Ninjas Podcast. Everything goes back into the show. If you have Amazon Prime and you're watching this on Twitch right now, you can't connect your Amazon Prime to your Twitch because you get one free subscription a month. You can use that on any creator on Twitch. If you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification, every time we drop a video. If you listen to the audio version of the podcast, that be on Spotify or Apple, please leave us a 5-star rating and review or whatever you feel like we deserve. We do appreciate that. Discord is a cool place. You could join the dojo. The dojo is gang. The dojo provides. With that being said, we do have two of our dojo brethren. I'm not going to say who in particular, going through some matters at the moment. So if y'all could just, throw some prayers up in the air for them, if they want to make themselves known, they can go ahead and do so. But, one came in my chat when I was streaming last week, I want to say, expressed some difficulties he was going through. And the other one hit me in the private DM saying he was going through some stuff. So I just want to send, a quick prayer to the dojo real quick. Anybody else going through shit, keep your head up. It'll be all right. If you need to talk to somebody, talk to somebody. What else? There's Instagram, there's Twitter, there's Threads, X. What is Twitter? Whatever's called that.
It's Twitter. His mama named him Twitter. I'm gonna call him Twitter.
It's Twitter. So Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, all that cool stuff. Just type in 3 Ninjas Podcast on your respective search engines, and hopefully we do pop lit fuck up. Now, Hesh Jones, my good brethren.
Yeah.
What do we have for questions this week, man?
So this question comes from Nigerian Prince in our Discord chat, which you motherfuckers should join. And his question goes a wee bit something like this. What's good, ninjas? It's your boy, Nigerian Prince, a.k.a. hand over them PayPal details, my guy, respectfully, a.k.a. Pip Pip Cheerio out, a.k.a. the Brexit Bandit, a.k.a. Captain Legos, a.k.a. Fraud Bay, a.k.a. Double O Negro, a.k.a. 21 Salmon, a.k.a. Supercalifragilistic Cheer Jutsu Sit Down Style. What's up, ninjas? Now seeing as we all bared witness to the beauty that was the Great Battle of Montgomery, I would like to know what has been the biggest fight / brawl you have witnessed and or taken part in. As always, keep up the the good work and keep that chair on you with the laser and extendo at all times.
Biggest fight I have seen might have been I don't know what year, but it was definitely at the Puerto Rican Day Parade. It wasn't even the parade. It was like the meetup, like because none of y'all are from Connecticut or whatever. But you know, we have a Puerto Rican Day Parade in Bridgeport, and what everybody does is usually they don't go to the parade. They go to Seaside Park, where it's like everybody congregates. So it's like families barbecuing, it's people swimming, it's just like everybody from age fucking 8 to 80s out there, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, you got young dumb motherfuckers out there. You know they don't like this person because they from this side of town, or you got girls that don't like this bitch for whatever reason. Yeah. So everybody culminates at this park.
Yeah, because that's where
it's here, and even some parts of like New Haven, Norwalk, like it's just mad people here. So you bound to run into somebody you don't like. So one gang sees another gang, or one person from one gang sees one person from another gang. They start talking, then gang come together, and then this gang, then they start fighting, then the police come, and then people get stabbed, people get shot. Shit happens. So it might go from like a 2-on-2 to like the north end versus the west end.
West side
type shit. So I mean, it was 1 year where I think 2 people got stabbed, I think 6 people got arrested, but it was definitely over like 80 people fighting. Like it was a brawl. Like it was shit moving. It was cars that was fucked up. I was like, what the fuck the car do? Like, it was just mad shit going on. But yeah, biggest fight I've been a part of. I think we jumped these white people by the movies. That was about it. Because when we was younger, we used to walk to the movies because the movies are right by my house, and the hood I hang out at is just like because we didn't have cars and shit, so we used to just walk to the movies. And
yeah,
I guess a lot of people had that same idea where it was like they would walk to the movies in like a group. So one day, I think we wasn't even planning on going to watch a movie. They just said, "Yeah, we're going to jump white people." And me just being dumb and wanting to be with my friends, I was like, "Yeah, I go. Fuck it, cool." So lo and behold, it's like 12 of us. We see 4 white people. We start talking to them like we friendly. I'm like, damn, they don't even know what's about to fucking happen. And then one nigga hook off on somebody. Somebody try to run. Somebody clip him. He almost get hit by a car. And then we just, catch the other 3 and we just fucking them up, getting our kicks in, punches in. And then by the time the cops come or some car stop and say, hey, what y'all doing? We run off. So we was stupid. It was stupid. It's stupid little kid fun, but it's just some niggas. That's what, like, you want to know moments that I think make people racist. This shit like that.
That was,
yeah.
Like 1,000%.
Yeah, you definitely made a couple of white wolves that day.
Yeah, I did 1,000%.
I do that shit with my friends.
Yeah, I just because it's like you know this shit is wrong, but it's like I have nothing to do, and these are my friends.
Yeah.
So it's like we just going to do that. I mean, it was some race war shit. That was our Alabama Montgomery shit, but it was in Trumbull. Other than that, I can't think of a real big brawl that I've had. I never fought in a club. Yeah, the last time I fought, it might have been 1-on-3. And I don't know, and it wasn't even my fight. That's the shit that pissed me off the most about this shit.
It's always like that.
Stupid shit.
I didn't even want to be here. And now I gotta fight.
Niggas who beef it was down the street, and I'm here like, yeah, fuck y'all. I'm like, yeah, where y'all at?
Oh, Tony,
ain't even my fight.
Oh, I guess I gotta fight now.
Yeah,
it's been a couple. It's been a couple that I personally been in, but it's one that like that stand out. Like once again, this was when fucking Hammerjacks was a thing, and everybody's going to that. And I think it was around. It was the summer. It was definitely like August or September. So it's the let out. We're outside. They was already fighting it inside, so the shit already got started. I'm like, oh, God, now I gotta fucking watch out because some bullshit about to happen. Now I come outside. Next thing you know, somebody just get laid the fuck out with all these niggas right there, right? And then everybody just fighting up the street. I'm like, oh shit. And it's just like a crowd of people fighting. I turn around, niggas is fighting. I'm just like, Yo, this it's like your spider sense. Yeah, it's like your spider sense go off. I'm just like, nah, it's time to go. Like, it's too many fucking people fighting. I don't know who's on whose side.
Ain't we in the parking lot now?
Yeah, like we wasn't even in the parking lot. We was in the middle of the street, and it was
but like if we outside, that's where the guns are usually at.
Oh yeah,
niggas don't have guns inside the thing.
Yeah, like so that happened. And then, you know, you just so happen to be walking and you hear some shit. And I just heard like a nigga on the side of me. He was like, yo, the next person that walk by, I'm going to snuff the shit out of him. It's like, one of these shits again. Like, oh, God.
Across the street?
Yeah, shit like that. That's actually how I got my jaw fractured. Like, because of shit like that. Yeah, shit like that. Nigga just hit me just because I was there. But the thing about it is that the nigga was so pussy, like, he couldn't even lay me out. This nigga was hit me with a palm. But the thing was, he hit me twice on this side. Right, and my jaw kind of got fractured a little bit, but it didn't hurt. It was just like, yo, that was some pussy ass shit. Because every time I tried to square up, the nigga was hit me. No, the shit lasted for like 8 seconds.
Yeah.
Did you have a beard then?
Nah, I didn't. It was bare face.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, his beard might have cushioned some of this shit.
Yeah, probably some fatherless niggas. They ain't know how to throw a punch, though. Yeah.
Yo, it was definitely a guy with a beard. You strong as shit. Cause like dead ass like
no scientifically
beard take away some of the PSI.
Yeah.
If you not like a full grown bitch like Bobby, you strong.
Take some of the sauce off it. Take some of the kinetic energy.
A little bit of the sauce off, but like
a little bit of kinetic energy on.
Nah, you fucking I ain't fucking.
Oh shit. Oh man. That happened. It was when I was involved in directly. Because like this nigga that I was cool with, I'm not cool with him anymore. I talked about this before. Nigga Nice, the DJ nigga that used to be my best friend. Like this nigga got into it with some dudes that he used to hang out with, and we was at our bar, and we walking outside, and we seen the niggas that hang with the dude that he was fucking with. Like this nigga just started trouble. Like he wasn't really about that life like that. He wasn't really a fighter like that, but he got a fucking mouth. So niggas walked up. And we seen him in the club the whole time. This was like Halloween night. So everybody was out at our bar and shit like that. Came out to let out. The niggas walked up. They was like, what the fuck you gonna what did he say? He said some shit like, what's up with y'all niggas? And I was like, fuck what's up with y'all? Then my nigga was shy. He was like, y'all ain't gonna do shit though. The nigga got stoled on, but he ate it. So he just ran across the street and started fighting. I was like, oh shit. And then it's like as soon as my boy Rashad got punched, everybody else, whoever had beef, just started fighting.
Started swinging on each other. Yeah.
I was like, God damn it. So Wiz, who knew everybody, he tried to break it up. So he tried to break up. I was like, oh no. But I seen Rashad, he was fighting the dude by himself. He was holding his own until like other dude tried to get to him. I was like, oh nah, they ain't jumping my boy. So I ran over there and then they clotheslined everybody, right? Everybody fell over and everybody fucking scattered. Oh man, that shit was crazy. That was a funny ass night. Like we actually went back with some chicks and started laughing about the shit. That shit was funny. Yeah, it was another one. Like this involved Dave, like fucking Dave. Like we was going out and Dave, I don't know how this even got started, but he was arguing with some chicks. And then the chick kind of swung on him and clocked him. And this nigga just like hit her back. I was like, oh fuck, why the fuck you do that? So they tried to whip his ass. They was throwing bottles at him and shit. But we knew the people. We knew him, but they didn't give a fuck. Like it was just throwing bottles at him, trying to chasing Dave and shit like that. And I'm like, damn, Dave, why the fuck did you do this? So he did that, right? I didn't see it. So once again, this is our bar. Like I'm outside, right? I'm outside. Yeah, I'm outside. We in the car. And the next thing you know, I get a call from my boy too. Cause everybody know each other. He's like, yo. I was like, what? Like first of all, how the fuck you get my number? He's like, yo, your brother gave it to me. He's like, but yeah, wherever Dave's at, get him the fuck out of here. I was like, why? He's like, cause like niggas is looking for him. I was like, what you mean? What'd he do? Yo, he just hit this chick. I mean, understand the chick hit him, but like they don't give a fuck. They after him. I was like, oh fuck. Now Dave just so happened to walk up.
Told her brothers or some shit.
Yeah, not even her brothers, just people that she was hanging with. And I was like, yo, Dave, what the fuck did you do? He was like, I just had to hit this chick because she was, she put her hands on me. I was like, fuck, man, we gotta go. So yeah, man. So like for the next like month or so, anytime we was going out, it was like on site with
everywhere you went.
That shit was on site every time we seen these niggas because they went to this. Because New Haven's small, it wasn't that many clubs you can go to. It was either like R Bar or Hammerjack. Cause we always seen these niggas. I'm like, God damn, Dave, you gotta skate. You gotta skate. So one time they actually caught him. Like they caught him, they started fighting him, and I was like, damn, now I gotta jump in it because they trying to jump him. I'm hitting niggas. I was like, God damn. But then like after a while, like Wiz, who knew him, like he kind of aired it out. And I guess it was like one more night that they actually got him. And it was like, all right, we got him good enough. I was like, oh, God damn. Like, everybody cool now? It's like, all right. Like, shit, man.
Dave had 5 stars on him.
All right.
For real, like, he really did.
Nigga had the 5 stars. The cops was on site on that nigga.
He got the 5 stars.
Yeah, man. Running. Oh, that was funny. Yeah.
What you, Hesh? You got any brawl stories?
I'm trying to think. I'm a pacifist. I don't believe in violence. Now I'm trying to think. I don't know if I'm mixing 2 separate events in my head, but so my friend Tito, well, we used to work at this Sacred Heart University, work at this college when we was young or younger. So he used to throw out like parties at his house, like and invite all the college kids there and shit like that. So, but he'd be like, it's not that big of a house, but it would be
we
fucking.
Talking about that frat house that's on
Joe Street
near CVS.
Yeah, on Joe Street.
Yeah,
the White House. Yeah, Tito's house.
Yeah.
So he used to throw parties. We had mad people in there. Like his backyard be full of people, just niggas drinking, dance, whatever. So in the basement, because one of his boys, because he's in a frat, some of his boys was a DJ. So they would like set up like the DJ equipment in the basement and like. The lights, it'd be like low, maybe black lights, whatever. It'd be like no low lighting down in the basement. That's where they're playing music. That's where everybody's downstairs dancing and doing whatever. And this, a couple of my friends went to the army and they did basic, and they had just. And I think that's why I don't know if I'm confusing this event, like 2 separate events, but like they had just came back from basic, so we was like throwing a party for them. So I don't know. It's been so long now. I don't really remember the 100% particulars, but one of my boys was downstairs in the basement, and I guess he was dancing with some chick. So I don't know if either it was he was dancing with some dude's girl, or the dude thought he was dancing with his girl or whatever. I don't even know if he was or not. So then they got into some type of altercation. But mind you, this motherfucker fresh out of basic, so he got all that army shit flowing through his veins. So this nigga, like, I don't know, he was like arm barring this nigga to death. Like this nigga, like he choked. Like they was in the basement fighting, and they choked. Somehow they made it from downstairs to upstairs out to this nigga backyard. This nigga had like a fence and shit. The fence got pushed over. I'm talking, and it's like 15 people trying to pull them niggas apart, but he got the I know what I'm doing type of chick. He's trying to choke this nigga, he's trying to pull him apart, like choking. He's like fucking. It's like, yo, get off this nigga. He's like, this nigga on me. Like you won't let go. It's like that nigga was, niggas was drinking and shit, was chilling, so that nigga would not let go. But I think, and this is why I don't remember if that was the same night, and I don't remember what happened particularly, but basically. We got into a fight with. I don't remember what happened and why it started. I just know that it started, and it was like I don't know. It's maybe 8 of us, and however many niggas, and we just started beating their ass. Like we was in the middle. Some people was like up the street one way, some niggas was down the street this other way. One of the dudes was in the backyard fucking fighting somebody. We just jumped the shit out of them niggas, like because it was more of us than them. But I don't remember why it started. Like I don't really remember. Because I don't even think I knew. It's just like once you see your people start fighting, it's like, all right, they fighting, I'm fighting. Yeah, so they start doing shit, we doing shit. So it's like, all right, ain't nobody call me no bitch. So I'm about to be fucking, fucking start kicking some niggas, start styling this shit. It was like some fucking shit.
Y'all look like y'all had it.
Exactly. So it was like fucking beat the shit. Well, I don't know, beat the shit out of them, but beat the niggas up. And then I don't even remember what happened. I gotta ask some questions. I gotta figure out why that happened because I don't fucking remember. But it's like niggas just wild out real quick. And that shit was funny because one of our boys was just because there's a few of us, but one of our boys was just chilling. Like while we over here fighting and shit, this nigga was sitting with the girls and shit, just watching us fight. I was like, damn, nigga, you ain't gonna help him.
Them niggas crazy, ain't they, baby?
Yeah, he's gonna sit there. You're not gonna fucking help us, nigga. Like we over here fighting for our, well, not fighting for our lives, but
Nah.
we over here doing shit. He's just like, all right, we cool.
Unless y'all bring that shit over here, I'm cool.
He was right in front of him. He just was like, he just didn't help. He just watched it.
Well, you got to protect the women. Who gonna protect the women? If they dip out, then what? We ain't got no holes and we bloody.
You got a point.
Somebody had to wash the hose. He took one for the team. Well, didn't. It still took one for the team.
And then the other thing that wasn't really a brawl, but was funny, was them niggas caught some niggas stealing out their car.
Oh, they beat the dog shit out that nigga.
That wasn't a brawl, but
they beat the dog shit out that nigga.
Yeah, I ain't gonna go crazy with the details, but they beat the shit out that nigga.
And to this day, like I want to know, like why? Because he decided to do that in front of a backyard full of people, and everybody that was at that house was cool with the nigga that lived there. It wasn't like everybody bought like some randos. Like everybody knew who lived at that house and who car that was.
He was like sort of friends with like one of the people who lives there, like cousins or some shit. So he came to do his cousins, I think. And like they had caught him in the house. I don't know if he was trying to take something or I think it might have looked like he was doing something shady, whatever. But because he was boys with one of the dude's cousins or whatever, he's like, yo, just get him out the house, whatever, just be cool, whatever, just chill. So then that happened. So it was like, all right, it was kind of like, keep an eye on him, make sure you don't go back inside the house because it looked like he's trying to take some shit. So then we was just standing on the porch, I think smoking a black or whatever the fuck I was doing. And there's a few of us, and he was like, so he was chilling, he was looking around. And then I just happened to look inside the car. I'm like,
you see a lot of rustling and moving.
Yeah, I was like, somebody in a car? I'm like, it looked like he fucking, because he was like in the back. He was in the back seat, like reaching towards the front. It looked like he was trying to, I guess maybe pop the radio out or whatever the fuck he was trying to do. But then the nigga was like, yo, get out of the car, nigga. Like we just caught, it might have been an hour or two later. And then it wasn't like immediately right after the fact, but it was like, yeah, we just caught you in the house doing what the fuck he's doing. Now you in the car trying to steal shit. The niggas was,
this shit might have been so long ago. I don't know if I took that picture on a camera phone or on our actual camera.
I forgot you had that picture, nigga.
I still have that picture.
Oh my god, I'm telling you, when they beat this shit out of he fucking, I don't
understand why people
like spoke English.
Huh? He did a little bit, but I don't know. Niggas.
I just don't understand why people get the balls to go to somebody's house and just steal shit.
Try to steal shit and do.
Because I don't know them. So
yeah, I don't know. Still, but it's like
I'm never coming back here.
That's mad dangerous though. If you get caught, you don't know who knows. That's like I remember I was at fucking Wiz house and one of his boys brought this chick over and this bitch had sticky fingers. So this motherfucker stole somebody's phone, right? But everybody downstairs in the basement knew each other. So we knew exactly who took it. But Wiz trying to be courteous and be like, yo, somebody got my phone. So I'm like, Wiz, come on.
You know who got your
phone.
Come on.
You know who you got I understand you trying to be nice and friendly to everybody, but you know who the fuck got your phone. So everybody looking around and shit like that, can't find the phone. Niggas left, came back. Next thing you know, phone's behind the sofa. I'm like, come on, man. You already know what happened. Motherfucker ran down there, threw it, and then was like, thought everything's good. But the funny thing about it is that Wiz's brother was down there.
Oh, so what
he knew because everybody knew each other. So
yeah,
chick came back, stupid ass. She came back. She put her phone down. Wiz brother snatched it. He took it. Now she fucking bitching. Where my phone at? Oh my god, I can't believe y'all did that. Where my phone? Oh my god, niggas stealing phones. Motherfucker Wiz brother got mad. He's like, I took the phone. Cause you took Wiz phone. Yo, that shit was so funny. Cause he sound like a Professor Clump from the Nutty Professor. He was like, I took the phone. Cause she took Wiz phone. She's like, oh my god, no I didn't. It's like, bitch, yes you did. You the only motherfucker down here that we don't know.
No.
Like, come on, man. Damn.
That's funny.
Crazy, man.
Now that happens with women all the time because when these basketball players or these athletes be bringing women back to their house, something go missing every single time. Where it's like, yo, I went to sleep with this woman in a hotel room. I woke up, I had $80,000 worth of jewelry missing. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe she would do that.
Yeah,
Like, nah, I can't believe she did. She would do that. It was just reported that some basketball player, I think he like a second year or like a rookie or something like that. He got his house. He had a house party, and somebody was just walking around the house or whatever. He said he got a $90,000 watch taken. Like, dog, why are people coming to your house?
Yeah. Well, why is your stuff not locked up in a way so they can't get to it?
Yeah.
Not even. Why are you inviting people to your house?
Yeah.
Only people that should know where your house is maybe like your mama, the mailman, and like your agent. That's it. Why does everybody else need to know where you live at?
Throwing a house party.
Mm-mm.
Don't throw a house party somewhere else.
Yeah, rent a
house.
Yeah, rent a fucking building.
Yeah, I guess especially if you make that kind of money, you could definitely set some shit up.
I'll be too like paranoid to be having people in my house like that. I'd be like, yo, I know somebody gonna steal something. Like,
I don't know you.
Yeah, it's people I don't know. Yeah.
I don't like people. You can come to my house like a backyard joint. Cool. If he goes to the bathroom, watch him. But inside, like, if I'm having a party in my house, nah, we're not doing it. Unless you family, unless I know you, cool. But if I know you a family member that got sticky fingers, I'm gonna let you in, but I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yeah.
We family.
Honestly, that's one of the reasons why I really don't like going to people's house party that I don't know. Because if something gets stolen, I'm fucking prime suspect. Nobody don't know me. Nobody know me.
It's like it had to be this motherfucker.
Yeah, like I
don't have it. No.
Prove it.
Prove it. How? Want me to spread my cheeks and lick my? You want me to do that?
Cough.
I ain't got it.
Oh man. Well, let us know your stories in the comments in the Discord.
Who you beat up?
Let
me know who you beat up.
Ooh. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying.
Oh yeah. So we have nothing to review, thank God. Topics. What do we have for topics? We have Johnny Hardwick, King of the Hill star, dead at 64.
Rest in peace. Dale.
Do we know what he passed from?
No, not yet.
I didn't see. No.
Not yet.
Okay. I think he was 59. I think he was 59 when he passed away.
64.
No, this says 64.
64? Okay,
yeah, 64. Yeah.
Weren't
they working on a King of the Hill reboot or something?
Yeah, they're still doing it.
I think they were. But that's Dale, man. How you gonna have that Dale Gribble pocket sand?
Yeah, man. It's just that was the one, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna suck. I wonder if they still gonna go through it if they don't have all the original cast, because it's kind of hard to recapture that feeling with a different voice or just a different person. Like if you work on something with somebody for X amount of years and all of a sudden they just gone, it's like kind of hard to keep it going or want to do it.
Yeah.
What were they gonna do with Luann?
Went to college? I don't know.
Because I can't remember when that happened. If the show was still on the air,
I think it was. I think that's why they took a leave
off the air.
I
can't remember. It happened so long. I don't remember if the show was still on the air when that happened.
Yeah, it did.
Brittany Murphy was the voice of Luann, and obviously she passed away. So I don't remember. So I don't know what they're doing. Excuse me. In the case of her character either. I mean, they probably have something more worked out because that was such a long time ago. This is sort of in the middle of them trying to do the revival type of shit. So I guess it all depends on what they were doing with Luann is what they might do with Dale. But you kind of can't not have Dale on the show because he's such an integral part of the show.
Yeah.
So it's one of Hank's boys. So you kind of got to have Dale.
Yeah, Mike Judge hasn't said anything. He only expressed his condolences. Other than that, I don't know what's going to happen with the future of the show. So I guess we'll see in the coming months. But sad all around, man. Our childhood is slowly fleeting.
Yeah, we're getting old, baby.
We're getting old, and we keep forgetting that everybody else around us is getting older.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Street Sharks to make a comeback at Mattel. So it seems like for, I guess, the 25th anniversary or 30th anniversary, they're making another retro toy line or something like that.
Yeah, they're doing like a made-to-order toy line.
Made to order?
Yeah, so I think you order it, they'll make it. Just, they're not going to make a run. I think it's just like you got to order it, and then they'll make it. You know what I mean?
Smart because you don't know the fanfare because you don't want to have a bunch of shit just sitting in a warehouse. So that's smart.
So I mean, if we do well enough, maybe we'll get a show.
I feel like they should have done that first.
Maybe.
I mean,
I think this one.
Don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, I just think this is aimed towards us, the older people, and not necessarily the kids. So
I got the anniversary collection of Street Sharks. Ain't nobody under 30 give a fuck about this.
Exactly. I
Shit,
think
they got they got they got biker mice coming up.
That's true.
Yeah.
They got biker mice. Turtles Turtles always kind of been around, but Turtles is turtle one right now. So I mean, it'd be prime to bring Street Sharks back.
The original, baby. You can't fuck with the original.
I mean, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, if people are primed to like revisit some of these properties, now is probably the time to do it.
Yeah. I would like to see a Street Sharks cartoon in 2023.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I feel like they can do that correctly. Like they can make a more compelling backstory and get some more compelling villains than what they tried to do.
Yeah.
Because this shit was just a straight Ninja Turtle ripoff.
Yeah, just with fish.
Just with fucking fish.
Niggas, whale and sharks.
Like how they got the powers, the villains, and it was just a straight ripoff. So it was like, oh my god, it's animals and they walk on 2 feet. We like it so much.
Yeah.
But yeah, and they brothers. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Except for one of them.
The one with rollerblades.
Yeah, it was the black one who turned into a killer whale.
Nah, the whale one didn't count. Now, all the original 4 brothers, the whale was some black nigga. They turned into a shark.
Yeah.
They called him Slam Moo or something like that.
Slam Moo.
Oh no, they called him Moby something.
No, wasn't this? I thought it was Slam Moo.
No, Slam Moo's the orange one in the original one. It's Ripster, Jab, Streaks, and Slam Moo. The whale one, he was called like he was called like Moby Slick or some shit like that. Or like no, Moby Lick because he had a long tongue. Pause.
Moby Lick.
Yeah, he was called Moby Lick, and he used to fight. He used to put his paw. He used to put his tongue out there and like grab your leg and like sweep you.
Yeah, just call him Moby. Yeah, just call him Moby.
Yeah, I mean, I would just call him. Nah, he named himself. Moby. I remember the episode. He was like, "Call me Moby Lick."
Moby Lick. Nah.
Yeah, Moby Lick.
I
didn't make the shit. All right,
Moby Lick.
He did have the
Speaking of Ayo, I was watching a compilation of like Cam and like Bass and shit.
Oh, they
niggas is silly, man. They niggas is silly as fuck because they got like infectious laughs. And when they start laughing, I start laughing.
Nah, it's just the shit they be saying, like the precursor shit they be saying, and then they be like, "Hey, yo, son, you got
yeah."
It's crazy how you could beef with somebody for so long and then be friends and then make money together. That shit's wild.
Yeah.
Like, y'all wasn't really mad about nothing.
Yeah. It'd be like that sometimes.
All the time. What else we got? Rick and Morty season 7 might be even better without Justin Roiland, says producer.
Damn.
How do we feel about that?
I mean, what else is he supposed to say? Oh, it's gonna suck because he's here. He's not here. No. You gotta say some shit like that. Like, no, it's still gonna be as good. Oh, it might even be better, and it might be better, but who knows?
Unless he was like raised in hell, like behind the scenes and doing shit like that. Because they were saying that, they were saying that he wasn't really contributing to the writing or anything, so it wasn't really a big loss. He was just a voice of it.
Voice, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they say that every time something new drops, or everybody drops a new album, like, yo, this is my best work to date. I swear. All this movie is better than whatever you can compare it to, I swear.
Yeah.
This is the worst thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
It's like what we want to do.
Like, nah, it's all right. Y'all like it, but it ain't the best thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
Let's see. Bruce Lee gets his own anime series called House of Lee.
What?
I don't know if I like it.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't like how they just use Bruce Lee the way they use Bruce Lee in pop culture to just make stuff. Like I don't like how they use like a lot of our dead icons and stuff. Like they'll put Bob Marley on anything that got to do with weed or Jamaica or something like that. But anything like Bruce Lee and like karate and shit like that, I don't like how they just use him as like to just draw people in.
Yeah.
But this shit, I don't expect it to be whack. I expected like Bruce Lee with like superpowers or some shit. But
That's what I'm hoping. Unless they do like some true life shit.
Yeah, if it's like some true to life shit, but then like they ramp it up to 1,000 because it's
Yeah.
Yeah, this nigga fighting like a souped up Chuck Norris or something like that.
I don't think it's gonna be like Baki. I don't think it's gonna be like that shit.
Nah.
Yeah, not like that, but
You ain't see the trailer?
mm-mm.
You ain't see the trailer? It looks straight. I like how it looked.
33 seconds. Okay.
You don't fight no caveman?
No, it ain't nothing crazy like that. It looks down to earth.
Yeah, it looks kind of practical. It looks kind of like it's made like a 90s style.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That could be dope.
So it's like the way I don't know why they didn't name the shit like the way of the water or something like that.
Avatar.
Oh, okay. Or like deep water. I don't know.
Yeah, just saying Avatar probably. They stole that shit. Like, we did it first.
Yeah, we did it first. I mean, you don't own water.
They own way of water. Copyright.
Oh, and it's created by his daughter. Okay, so I don't care.
Right. Yeah, so it's gotta be
That ain't my dad. I don't care.
handled with love and care.
Yeah, it's like what's your daughter like? What's your kids like are making something with your likeness? Like, I can't really say anything. I don't care. I'm for it. I'm with it. I fuck with Shannon. I fuck with Bruce. I fuck with everybody. Billy Porter says he has to sell house due to financial struggles from actor strike. Damn,
Jesus,
that's not cool. But this is what the studios wanted, right? They wanted people to start losing their houses and not be able to pay bills and stuff.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So, I mean, I'm pretty sure Billy Porter isn't the first one to experience this, but the first one to report it that I've seen, it's not cool at all. Is Steve Amell on this topic list?
Oh yeah,
lower down, yeah.
Bitch, yeah. Nigga double back so quick. Let's see. What does this article say? Actor Billy Porter said he is being forced to put his home on the market due to financial struggles stemming from the Hollywood strikes. Quote, I have to sell my house because we're on strike, Porter said in an interview with the Evening Standard published last week, and I don't know when we're going to go back to work.
Yeah, need that money.
Dude,
that's Billy Porter.
Yeah.
He's got I don't know, he's not like the world's biggest star, but he definitely was on the up and coming and has more notoriety than a handful of other actors, and even he's not like exempt from it, because even in the article he says like people have a misconception of just because you're acting on TV about the level of like the average actor's finances. So he's not in a position where it's like, okay, I'm just not going to work now for what is it, 3 months? So the writer strike's 3 months. It's probably been somewhere about a month for the actor strike, but not work and have nothing coming in. And he's supposed to do like a TV show and a movie that's supposed to be coming up. But obviously none of that's happening now because everything's on strike. So he's like, need the monies.
Yeah.
Do you think because of social media that actors are scared to get regular, quote unquote, regular jobs?
Scared?
Yeah, I'm sure that factors in. Yeah, just because you don't want to catch you like homeboy from Bill Cosby show when he was
when they caught him, but kind of like propelled him to stardom. Not stardom, but like they got him a job acting again.
Yeah, I was gonna say, even though that kind of helped propel him a little bit.
Yeah, it's because they stopped showing the Cosby, so ain't no more residual checks. So they had to work.
Well, I think he's probably working before that.
Well, when did they stop showing the Cosby show? When he got arrested?
Yeah, like the first accusations, like they stopped that shit.
Yeah.
Because I know he was working at Trader Joe's or wherever the fuck he was working for like a while.
Yeah, I think it was there before all that stuff happened though.
Yeah. Like he wasn't like he had got out of the spotlight of being an actor. And he was just working like a regular job. They was like, "Yo, ain't you?" He was like, "Yeah." And then social media somebody took a picture, and then instead of everybody pointing at him and making fun of him, they actually got him a job. But I feel like if actors now that aren't as well off, that aren't tenured, that even aren't in the fucking union, try to get a regular job now, I feel like they feel them getting a normal job.
See, look,
much scrutiny that they wouldn't even want to put up with shit no more.
Yeah, like Joffrey Owens, he reveals Bill Cosby scandal led to Trader Joe's. So Bill Cosby got arrested. They took a show off, so no residual checks.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's with all the cast though.
All
the cast had to work.
But we didn't hear nothing about nobody else. We didn't hear nothing about Felicia Rashad. We didn't hear nothing
she's
about...
in Creed, yeah.
Yeah,
she got work.
I think she's
still working.
She's getting work. That's the other, I think it was a combination of he wasn't able to get any work, so what he was relying on was probably the residuals. But once that dried up, he definitely had to go get another job.
Mhm.
At least maybe some of the other actors are able to find work, either if they're behind, even if they're not in front of the camera, maybe they're doing behind the scenes stuff where they just have different jobs entirely, and they just didn't get filmed on camera.
Yeah.
He happened to get caught on well, not caught, but somebody filmed him on camera because he was working at Trader Joe's. Some of the other people might be working behind the scenes.
Yeah, that sucks, man. I don't know what these niggas gonna do. I don't know what they gonna do.
Like Michael Jamal Warner had like a whole nother show.
Yeah, he still work like he worked behind the scenes as like a director, a writer, and stuff like that. So he's been good.
And he was on
Williams. She's been good. She's been working ever since she came back in the spotlight as like a grown woman.
Yeah.
What was that show Malcolm Jamal Warner is on?
Malcolm and Eddie?
No, the one he's on now. He's on one where he's a doctor or something like that.
Oh, yeah, I think I saw a clip for that on TikTok or something.
Yeah, so
I don't know if that was a recent show or not.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's still going though, but I seen it like
Yeah.
within the last 3 to 5 years.
So the point being is that he's been getting some type of work somewhere in some shape or form.
Yeah.
And Malcolm Eddie was on for a while, so he might even was getting residuals off of that. I don't know how many episodes it made, but maybe.
Damn, they getting residuals. What channel that come on so I can watch it?
Malcolm Eddie right now.
Streaming.
It's probably streaming now.
On what?
Is UPN still a thing?
UPN? Oh, hell no.
UPN still a thing?
Hell no. The niggas built it up and they got rid of it.
Huh?
The niggas built it up and they got rid of it.
Oh.
UPN gone.
You think you are to not know that UPN hasn't been a thing for at least a decade plus?
No, you're right. No, they formed with WB to make CW. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
They teamed it together.
UPN.
I forgot about that. I forgot. Yeah. It used to be on UPN. Nigga.
This nigga bought it back.
It changed, man.
Homeboys in space.
He bought it back.
You changed, man.
What is it, 1-on-1?
I don't like that shit.
One.
Stephen Amell walks the picket line after backtracking on comments about frustrating actor strike.
We'll walk that real quick.
Now, I read somewhere he doesn't have an agent. He's in charge of all his social media, and the only one that could have made him do this was his agent, because he'll never work in Hollywood again once the strike is over.
Yeah.
What?
It was. It was like, yo, nobody can make him do shit. He doesn't have certain people on him to nudge him or control his social media and shit like that. But the only person that could have made him do this was his agent.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
What do we feel about Steve Amell? I guess saying one thing and then getting all this backlash and then doing the complete opposite.
Listen, he still wants to be an actor once this thing is over. So I think it would be in his best interest to try to smooth over the ruffle that he created.
It's gonna be awkward in the meetings, yo.
After the fact, because they heard you, they
hey,
saw you.
Steve.
Yeah, and
I heard he had a talk with Fran Drescher.
Did he really? Good. She yelled at him.
Yeah, I just be seeing shit and I be clicking on shit.
Yeah. You don't know if it's really what happened, but yeah. I mean, look, I understand maybe what he was trying to attempt to get to, but he did not word it in a way that I think was the right way. He should have just, I think we talked about before, but he should have been like, I don't like striking. I wish there was another way that we could handle this without having to strike, which is what he should have said, instead of saying it's reductive and instead of downplaying it. He should have said, this isn't what I would have wished to have done. I would have wished there would have been another way to achieve negotiations without striking. Yeah. But I understand that we have to strike, so then I stand with my union. That's what he should have said. He should have said, look, I don't really like striking. I don't think that's necessarily the right way to go about it, but I understand that this is what we have to do to get what we want. That's what he should have said, or some variation of that. He said what he said, and then obviously it's like, hey, everybody sees that. Everybody you're going to end up working with, and if you want to maybe have a career working with some of these other people, you might want to smooth things over a little bit while you can. So yeah, it seems a little maybe disingenuous It's like, oh, you wasn't picking in before, and you said this thing, and everybody had a negative reaction to it. And now look at you, you're standing out with a picket line. Doesn't even look like you want to be there. But,
Yeah, like,
there, so,
I mean, it ain't like you had anything to do.
There's so like emotion on his face. It's just like I don't really want to fucking be here. But what else are you doing?
Yeah, but he got to smooth shit over because once the strike is over, regardless of however it turns out for everyone, if acting is still the career that he wants, he's got to work with other actors and other writers and all this other stuff, people who were out fighting for something, and you sort of stood in the way of it a little bit. So you got to figure out what are you going to do, because you're going to start to work with these people going down the line. So you got to smooth that over. So even if you didn't really want to do it, you should have fucking kept your mouth shut and just.
But the wild shit to me is that this strike is colorless, but somehow this still sounds like white privilege. I don't know how. Cannot explain it. It just sounds like white privilege.
It's like some white entitlement shit.
Yeah, it's sad, but like I said, it affects all actors, but of all spectrums, all walks of life. I'm just saying, why I don't know why this just sounds like some shit. Like you could put this argument in anything else, I guess, with like Congress or like the government or something like that, and it just sounds like white privilege.
Yeah, because Republican type notions are against unions and against the striking and all that kind of stuff. So it feels like even if he never like stated that specifically that's his stance or standing, it just feels like it aligns too much with that.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Topic time. No. Gaming news. Mortal Kombat official Reptile, Astra, and Havoc trailer released. Now, Hesh, you don't like fighting games, so
I forgot about that.
You don't really give a fuck.
Do a barrel roll.
But did you see the trailer at least?
I saw the reptile. I saw the reptile shit where he like did the alligator roll. I was like, oh, that's fine. Yeah. But I think that's one thing I seen.
Okay.
Gator dance.
Gator dance.
Yeah, it basically revealed more characters. Reptile has a new look and new transformation. He actually looks like not an actual reptile, but he looks more of like something you would see in the wild, maybe.
Yeah.
They have so many different variations of reptile.
Yeah.
So they just it's like they just took all of them. And was like, you know what, we give you both of them.
Well, no, it's not even like they took all of them, because they was tired of just making him a man with scales. They just said, all right, let's make him an actual monster, like a reptile that can camouflage and then turn into a human form of something.
But there was one where he looked like more like a lizard. I think it was Armageddon.
Yeah, I had that before. Yeah.
Was that X?
No, not that one. Probably, but the one I'm talking. Nah, it has shitty graphics. It was either Deception or Armageddon. Deception, Armageddon, or Deadly Alliance. This is one of the motherfuckers. Like they changed his appearance so much. Like I'm just glad that he got both now. Now you can probably get the the reptile with the mask from the movie. You get that.
I want to know whose idea it was to like retcon this whole shit and just start from the beginning.
Ed Boon.
Yeah.
Ed Boon made a amazing fucking choice.
Yeah.
Because for him to just reset, like, all right, we just been doing shit for mad long. I wonder if they had this idea when it came to Mortal Kombat 10. What was the last one? 10 or 11?
Yeah. It started with 9. They rebooted it with 9 because Armageddon was too far. You had to reboot it. It was too fucking much.
Yeah, because they started going crazy. Yeah, because it was like the time travel shit, right? And wasn't some other shit. And I think maybe it was like, hey, we just gonna start fresh. Yeah. Especially it's a way to start fresh with Liu Kang. Now that he's a fucking god, like, so he's like, all right, we're gonna start this whole new level of world and shit. And smart move. Yeah,
you can actually count like. It started getting good when 9 came out, 10 came out, and 11 came out. So you can count that as a trilogy. Then they just reset. Now they got this new shit going on.
Yeah, I like this shit where they, they're tired of just throwing shit at a wall or just putting out more Mortal Kombat. It's like, hey, we're gonna fix this the right way and tell the correct story. So everyone looks how I think they should look. It wasn't gonna be how I think they should be. It's on next gen, so it's like everything looks amazing. Mortal Kombat looks like it's gonna be amazing, but hard as shit to master.
Yeah, and they put in new mechanics.
Yeah,
that's also something different too.
And wild shit that I don't want to do.
The assist shit. They got the assist feature now and all that shit. So I think it was cool. I think it was a good idea to reboot it and then add some new shit.
Yeah.
And if push come to show, Mortal Kombat 12.
Yeah, for real. But I am looking forward to it. I don't know how they're gonna title the Mortal Kombat's going forward. Maybe they just do 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know what they do from here on out, but Ed Boon has done this so far, so I'm guessing he'll figure out something else.
Yeah, because they're marketing this as MK1, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they just do MK2, instead of Mortal Kombat, it'll just be MK2
Yeah.
or some shit like that, maybe, or whatever. You know what I mean? That's a way to like tell the difference between the two, maybe.
Right. Bungie cast Keith David to replace Lance Reddick as Destiny Zavala.
Fucks with it. Motherfuckers.
Great fucking choice.
Yeah.
Nobody else I would have thought to replace Mr. Lance Reddick.
Pretty much.
Reddick, sorry. Yeah, Keith Davis, voice acting god.
Fucking Goliath, baby. What you gonna say? Say something.
Yeah, I did. Let's see. Rockstar officially working on GTA roleplay server team, sparking fresh excitement about GTA 6. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So somebody explain this shit to me. What is this role playing shit? I don't know nothing about it. What is this GTA role playing shit?
It's literally what role playing is when you pick a character and you act like that character, and then you go into the world of GTA and act like that character. So if you're a cop, you do cop things, you yell out fucking codes and you arrest people, you smuggle shit, you plant stuff on people. If you're they got jobs, you could be a bank teller, you could be literally anything. You could be a club owner, you could be a bank teller, you could be a street hustler, you could run a gang. It's just all about like people actually role play, no matter nobody thinks it's weird. Everybody just gets on there and acts like the character what avatar that they made in Grand Theft.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So with that being said, because it wasn't an initial thing, they like modders made it, and then they started, and then the shit just snowballed.
Yeah.
And then now it's like, this thing has become so big, and it's so much revenue that people are making servers for other people and making just millions of dollars like hand over fist. And I don't think Rockstar sees any of it. If they do, it might be very little, because these are like self-run servers.
Yeah.
So Rockstar is like, hey, we want a piece of this action. Yep. Let us do this because we know we can. If this big company, if modders can do this with little that they have, compared to what Rockstar has, they know they can take over the planet damn near if they wanted to. So everyone can do this, because right now you can only do it from PC. Imagine you could do that shit with a headset from console.
Yeah, so I think maybe that's why they teamed up with them, because they obviously are probably running successful servers, and it's like, okay, we can integrate this as making it an actual part of the game instead of just something that people have just figured out how to do. It's like, this is an aspect of the game that you can do. Do you think it's going to be part of the story, or is this going to be like a separate mode to go into like online? Which would probably be
online.
Yeah, which makes probably more sense.
I think if GTA if Rockstar is smart, what they would do is they would have their story mode. They would have the mode that they have now, which is just like free roam play, whatever the fuck. And then they'll have, because you don't want to force people to do role play.
Yeah.
So you can have a separate mode for role play. You can have people that just want to go online and, team up with their friends and do that shit and have fun. Or you can have like, hey, this is a separate server where it's a free world, but y'all can actually role play.
Yeah.
So I would expect them to do that. Will they do that? I don't, because
if they can make money.
On this gen console, that shit sound like 100 gigs, man.
at least 150.
Day one,
150. It's a good 150.
It just sound, and then I expect them. I don't, this me wishing that the servers are gonna work day one. I want them to learn from what happened with GTA 5, 6, 7 years ago, and have everything work day one. Will it work day one? It's a lot of shit to manage. That's a lot of terabytes or whatever's above terabytes of data just culminate into one thing and hope it works. Yeah. Hope it doesn't fucking crash, because everybody's gonna log on day one.
Yeah, that shit breaking the internet, definitely. It's
gonna break the internet. It's gonna break something. It's like it might be to a point where it starts breaking like the service providers.
Yeah, it's gonna break it's gonna break the servers.
Like, it's too much bandwidth at one time coming through this one fucking sector. It's like, yo, what do we do?
Yeah.
But I want to see it. That shit is dope. Like, when you actually watch somebody do the role playing shit and they do it like fun and like it's exciting. I want to see people do it. It's fun to watch. Red Dead Redemption fans protest release they're calling overpriced, lacking new features.
Of course, nigga.
Yeah,
It's a
'cause I
remake.
don't even think it's not like a remake or a remaster. I think it's just a port
Yep.
of the 360 version that's coming to
Yeah.
PlayStation and Switch.
Ah.
and it's like $50. So it's like,
Yeah,
why?
that's
And
crazy.
that game is 13 years old now at this point, 14 years old. So it's like, why the fuck am I paying $50?
Red Dead 1.
It's Red Dead 1. Yeah. So it's like,
okay.
yeah, the first one. So it's like, why am I paying this much for a game that's this old that doesn't have anything new in it? I think they changed it to like 30 frames per second type of shit. But like besides that, they ain't really. It's the same game that's on the 360 or whatever. 360 or whatever. Or 360 is when that shit came out. Maybe whatever.
It's 360.
Whatever the fuck. I think it's 360. But yeah, it's fucking the same game from there, just ported over. So why am I paying this much? It should be like $20 and then keep it moving. But $50 is what they want.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I can't blame them for being mad.
nah, you can't blame him for being mad, but Rockstar ain't budging.
Hell no, but it's getting to the point to where these studios got to stop trying to cash grab by doing these remakes and shit. Like, well, not remakes. Remakes are good if done right. The remastered, the glorified remasters that they keep making, they got to stop doing that.
No, they're not. No, we have to stop buying it.
I don't buy it. It ain't me.
No, not you, not him, not me, but people
in general.
If we got the internet. If we collectively say this is bullshit, we not supporting this bullshit no more, and they put out whatever. If they actually put out this game and it does nothing in the online store, no hard copies are being sold, they'll get the fucking message because they would have lost hundreds, if not $1 billion or something like that.
Yeah,
maybe not though. If I'm being honest, for this, that game's lifespan is dead and gone. So anything they make off of this is just extra ice on the cake.
I mean,
you know what I mean? Like, so,
but
it might not matter to them.
People like the first one still. In order, they might want to relive it, with 60 frames per second and all that other new gen shit.
Yeah,
so,
people like
it's going to sell. But if people like, I'm not buying this shit for this price point, y'all fucking bugging.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, if they sell one copy, that might be enough for them. Just because it's like a 15-year-old game.
To fucking upgrade all that shit. It's not like this is like just.
But they barely upgraded it. That's the problem.
Yeah, they just poured it over. Nothing new. Yeah. Like the only thing that makes getting that game exciting is the Red Undead story, like the DLC.
Yeah. It's a DLC that is already made. That just exists.
Yeah,
already.
When they did that for Last of Us, what did they really upgrade?
Well, The Last of Us is a little different. They changed gameplay mechanics because the Last of Us, the first game, plays differently than Last of Us 2. So when they redid The Last of Us Part 1, they made the mechanics play more like the mechanics of Last of Us 2. So they did make some more.
They're not doing that for Red Dead or no?
No,
as far as I can tell, I think it's just upgraded the frames. That might just be a setting. That might not even tell you. Somebody did that in like 15 minutes.
Right.
30 frames per second. We done.
Right.
That's crazy, man.
So if they sell any copies, that might just be a win for them because it's probably low overhead. Maybe. I don't know for a fact. I'm just saying that. So they might be like, fuck it. I don't care. $50. Buy it.
Buy it or not. I'm gonna fuck with you.
We Rockstar. We're good regardless. Nigga.
Yeah, we're Rockstar. Nigga, we got GTA 6 in the tuck. You think we worried about Red Dead right now?
Yeah, this could flop. As soon as this shit drop, we out here.
Yeah, I think GTA 6 makes at least $3 billion. I don't know how long, over like how long, but they make $3 billion in like
the lifespan of the game.
Not even lifespan. I'm talking about like within like 2-3 years.
I believe
they make like $3 billion.
If it's good.
You're talking about off the sales alone?
I'm talking about off of sales. I'm talking about if they give you like season packs now. I'm talking about DLC. I'm talking about like the whole shebang.
That's
like
they
gonna make.
Yeah.
And then and it's not it.
If it's bad, maybe
they will have making a bad game. Yes.
Oh yeah, everyone.
Do I think they will make a bad Grand Theft Auto? How many bad Grand Theft Autos do we have?
None really.
That I know that are truly bad that I can think of off the top of my head.
I mean, it's stories that's not up to par, but
as good as other stories. Like 4, I think.
Even the one for PSP was all right. The Chinatown one,
China City Stories or whatever.
Ballad of Gay Tony was good.
Ballad of Gay Tony was fucking amazing.
Yeah, and that was DLC. That wasn't even like
that was DLC for what? 4?
4, I believe. Yes.
Yeah. Like,
even 4 people don't love as much, I think, as like 3 and then 5, but it still was good, right? So even when it's like not as good as, it's still good.
yeah, I don't think they like the character.
Yeah, I don't know why. Even
What,
though I
Nico
played
Bellic?
4 and I liked
No,
it.
Ni-
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think they like
just-
Nico that much.
Four, they like the story ever since like 5 came out. They don't really fuck with 5 story like that. They say 4 is better. Like, you know, the immigrant come over, like the Russian.
Yeah.
They fuck with it. It's just, you know. But
I like
I believe Grand Theft Auto was on to something. I think they should have like kept this kind of play style when they came out with San Andreas, and they had to build shit in it where you can get muscles, you get fat, you get skinny, change your fighting style. Like they had something with that, and I hate that they took that away.
Yeah,
but you got to put in a game where it makes sense, because if nobody gives a fuck about that, like he was in the hood, you know, niggas work out in the hood in LA, they got the benches in their fucking front yard and shit.
It always makes
it
sense.
kind of made sense with that, but you know, with 5 in the storyline, that shit didn't fucking matter. Trevor didn't give a fuck about nothing.
yeah, he did.
I mean, he could fuck about like killing and just causing havoc, but he didn't give a fuck about working out. He didn't care if he got fat.
Nah, he didn't give a fuck. He was
but
wilding.
yeah, what I'm saying is, you based the whole 5 off of Grand Theft Auto Online. That would have been a perfect setup to put that in
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Make it so you gotta work out, make it do diesel, grow your hair out if you want to.
Yeah, because GTA Online is damn near his own thing. Like this is his own thing. Like,
oh no, it definitely is at this point, especially.
Yeah, you know
what would really benefit Grand Theft Auto or Rockstar right now? If they took what Saints Row does and did speaking from like a character creation standpoint, if they did what Saints Row does and they actually give the person like you can create a character and then give them dialogue throughout the entire story.
Yeah,
I think that'll make
like choices.
Yeah, well, not choices, but like, you know, usually when you create a character and you have a story mode, they usually don't say shit. So if Rockstar did it where it was like, hey, if you pick a voice, we got dialogue for this entire fucking game, and then you could take this same character into online mode and not have to do 2 separate things.
Oh well, your Grand Theft they usually make you play as a person.
Yeah, like a character.
Yeah, like
but if you make that character, if you make a character and then wrap the story around that kid, it was like, hey, all we had you do was make a model and pick a voice, a gender maybe. We'll take care of the rest.
That'd be cool.
I mean, that'd be refreshing because I don't want to have to go on. I don't want to have to play this whole game and then have to go online and make another character, then go to fucking role playing and make another character. It was like I just want to take the same model everywhere I go.
Well, they might do that for the online stuff. The story stuff is going to probably be separate.
Right.
Maybe, but I mean, again, I don't know shit, so I don't know that could be different. That might be the new Grand Theft Auto. Like, play as whoever you want to play as, and you're fucking 20.
Take your character through the streets of
wherever the fuck.
Right.
Saskatchewan.
Los Palomos. What else we got? Did we talk about Last Ronin becoming a video game?
Yeah.
Nah, we talking about before. We didn't talk about the little teaser that they dropped.
The teaser? They didn't show anything.
Yeah, they dropped the teaser and they actually like announced it because last time it was just like rumor. It was like, hey, have been some rumblings about, you know, a Last Ronin game. But now they dropped a little teaser.
It's official.
It's a fucking official. Let's fucking go.
That game ain't coming out for like 6 years though.
No. And I think the studio that's making it, I think it's available on like Xbox, PlayStation, and Steam. From what I saw, but then I saw something else about it being PlayStation exclusive. I think that's a bad idea.
That is.
But the studio that's making it, they said it's gonna be God of War-esque.
Yeah.
Type of thing. And I don't want anybody to make God of War-esque games except the niggas that make God of War.
Yeah, you can't God of War unless it's God of War.
Yeah, I don't want y'all to try to do what they do and then fuck it up and make this a horrible game.
I just take that as like the brawling combat, like, you know, you're fighting different enemies and comboing and using different weapons. Yeah, a little bit more violent than
mechanics
you're used to in a Turtles game, maybe a little bit more brutal.
Or that you're not used to, because this is like rated R fucking NC-17 shit.
That's what I'm saying. So something a little different than what you normally get. More violence. It might be stabbing people in the eye socket. Who knows?
People are dying. Things are dying.
Yeah. So
everybody's dying.
Yeah.
I saw. Oh my got so many ideas for this shit.
It's just hit and miss when they say they want to make a game just like it. Like it's only but so many games that actually like hits it on the head. Like Ghost of Tsushima, right? It's like Assassin's Creed, and it kind of like it's better. To me, it's a little better than Assassin's Creed. But Assassin's Creed's been around so long, like it's like a legacy title. Like people know what it is. What's another game that came out that somebody kind of like had the best? Fucking Spider-Man. The new Spider-Man. It's like the fucking Rockstar Batman game. Like with the combat, how it is. Like everybody got to have free flowing combat now. But
the counter shit.
Yeah, it's like a hit and miss. If you fuck up, now it's like, I don't know about this.
Yeah. If you read the comic, then you know this shit about to be bloody. This shit about to be crazy. And they have to do what I think they have to do. They just have to do. They gotta show every turtle dying.
Mm-hmm.
Like they gotta take you through the fucking flashback or whatever, how Mikey became the last Ronin, how every turtle died, and what happened at the end. And then the fact that this thing is still going, if this game is good, then we can actually get the lost years and stuff like that. So we can get DLC for that. Like it's a lot of things they can do with this last Ronin thing if this first initial one is good. So they knocked this out the park, then they got money hand over fist coming, because it's niggas that's not even into like turtle things that'll play this game and be like, oh shit, this shit is fire.
Yeah, if they do it right.
If they do it right. DC Marvel news: Wonder Woman 3 isn't happening, even though Gal Gadot thinks it is.
Well, it's happening in her mind, I guess.
What happened?
Apparently, she was wrong. That's what happened.
Where'd she get news from? That nigga wanted to beat. That's what happened.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, we do a movie. You know what I mean? We'll do whatever you want, baby.
We can do Wonder Woman 3, girl. I'm saying though. I get it.
I mean, yeah, good. I mean, I don't know.
She just jumped the gun.
Yeah, I think she got a little excited. They was like, we don't know what we're going to do. We might do Wonder Woman. I think they're maybe trying to figure out what they're going to do. So she maybe took that as, oh, no, we're definitely doing Wonder Woman 3. And he's like, nah, definitely. Especially after the Flash flop, he's probably like, it's probably better to just leave all these old characters alone and just not bring them back with them, maybe. Or if they do bring them back, not as that character, just make them be somebody completely different.
Who asked her?
I don't know, some interview she was doing somewhere. Yeah. And she said it. I think it's for the best.
Oh, yeah.
I liked her. I liked the first movie. The first movie was good. I liked the first movie. The second one was meh. I just think maybe it's just best to like let that go and just start fresh with a different Wonder Woman.
Yo, just say that shit was whack, dog. It's alright.
Yeah, the second one wasn't good. The first one was good though. I like the first one.
First one was good. The second one
was stupid. It wasn't good.
Yeah.
Start over. Start fresh. Do what you're doing with Superman and Batman. Just start over. Get somebody new.
Whose run is worse? Hers or the Flash's? Who's one of the
Flashes?
Flash by far.
Flashes hands down. Who's doing this little? Yeah, his is the word. So,
Flash by far.
If we ever get another Flash, I swear to God, they better not let him run like that. I don't even know why they let him run. Like, I get it. Like
they condemned this shit before it even like started filming.
Yeah. That run is so stupid.
It was like, hey, Flash is gonna reset everything. We don't want any of this.
Reset it again. Reset it one more again.
Where's your Mortal Kombat 1? All right.
Yeah.
All this shit.
Where's Liu Kang?
What is next? The Marvel Universe has new Avengers. Visual effects workers want to unionize.
Yeah.
I mean, shout out to them.
Yeah, we talked about this before. They were thinking about it, and now they're actually doing it. They signed, the petitions to do it.
I mean, now's the time. Just going on. Now's the time. Make your changes, and they deserve it. The way they work them really hard, and they have short deadlines, and there's a lot of shit to do. And you see what happens when we have bad CGI, what it look like in the Flash. So you want them to be happy and be able to have the time to do the shit right. So do it. Unionize, baby.
Yo,
listen.
Ooh.
I don't know how hard it is to make a visual effect for a fucking big budget movie like this. But these niggas are like 80% of the movie.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So
pay them niggas.
Like, I would pay them more than the actual actors. Like if I'm being dead ass, like, I would pay them like top dollar.
Yeah,
That's
They
what I
can
was,
easily make Thanos look like fucking Barney.
it's a fact.
yeah, that's what I was telling them. I think it was D Dot that was saying that he was like, superhero movies is not a fatigue. It's just gonna go back to normalcy. I said, what's the normalcy? Like this shit costs so much money. Like what's the normalcy of it?
Blowing up cars and
Yeah,
the cityscapes, not like fucking the space and like planets, like all this other shit. Nah, this doesn't happen without these people.
smaller budgets is normal. See, I think that, I mean, there's a
But
lot
it can't.
of
It
things.
can't like it can't survive
Oh,
off
they
of
can. They can.
If you tell a
with
good story.
CGI.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, it depends on what the story is. You don't have like you can do it in a way where it's not insane.
We know they can do it because they did it in the 80s and 90s.
That wasn't
first time.
computer generated though. What movie can you make that's low budget that has amazing CGI? Because you done built yourself.
Iron Man 1.
They
But
took
I'm
their
saying-
time though, but now they're unionizing. It's gonna get a little funny now.
Maybe
It's gonna
But
get a
I'm
little
saying,
funny.
like, if they make a reasonable budget and film, I mean, some stuff maybe is harder to do than others, but like, you got to find a way to like. The budget be like $500,000 off rip, and it's like you have to make $500,000 to even break even. It's like that's gonna be hard to do, and that's why all the shit is flopping right now. The budgets are so high. Like look at Ant-Man. The CGI was not great in that, and the budget's so high. Like you're never gonna make that money back, or you are, but barely, and it's gonna be a flop. So you got to find some way to like supplement that somehow.
I don't know
how.
I don't know how with this union going on. If they start unionizing,
Well, I mean, unionize all they're gonna say is they're gonna do is they're gonna ask for more money
Yeah.
and time to actually do the stuff without such a big crunch. Like, oh, we need this in 3 days. Get it done. We just found about it right now. We need this in 3 days. It's like, what the we got to do all this in 3 days. Like, give us like a month, give us 2 months, or more time. So I think what they need to do is stop trying to do 7 movies a year.
yeah, that's a
I think
little too
part
much.
of it. If they do 2 movies, I mean, it's gonna suck for us because that pushes everything back and makes some stuff take longer to happen. But it's like you do 2 movies a year, that might be reasonable.
No, because it balances stuff out at that point. Where it's like we're not trying to just push shit out for the sake of pushing shit out. We can actually like sit down for more than like 3 months and tell a more compelling story.
Yeah.
So if we could push out 3 movies a year, even like what? Yeah, you could do like what? Movie every 4 months.
Every 4 or 5, something like that.
That'd be nice. That'd be cool. That'd be it was like, all right, we saw this movie, calm down, bring us back up, and we back down, and back up at the end of the year. Cool.
We'll see. I hope that works out for them.
Yeah, we could. No, we not gonna fucking see. We ain't seeing shit. These visual effects artists don't get paid.
As of that.
Be a bunch of green screen and dots on everybody.
And they definitely deserve it.
Makeup can only do but so much. And last but not least, the Marvel's directors think superhero fatigue exists, but aims to stand out with a wacky sequel.
Yeah, that worked out, didn't it?
Worked out with Thor.
I mean, we'll see.
I'm telling you
with
right
this
now.
movie.
Shit.
We'll see.
man.
We'll see. I mean, listen.
Yeah, I'm telling you right. Yeah,
I'm done with this shit. I told you I had the fatigue. I'm done. It's not even a fatigue. It's just that the movies is shit. They're going in another direction, trying to like cater to like younger kids for some reason. I was like, what the fuck? Like,
misogyny. It's gonna happen.
misogyny?
Yeah, that's what I'm
This
saying.
movie is
Misogyny.
fucking trash.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Are gonna be levels that we have never seen.
that's what I'm saying. Like the movie, like so, just because he says goofy does not mean it's gonna be. Doesn't mean it won't be either, but it doesn't mean it's gonna be like Love and Thunder, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be that goofy. It just might be more lighthearted than maybe what you were initially expecting. I don't know if that's the right answer.
But choose better words. Don't say wacky.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, what?
I know.
Wacky
Okay.
makes me wacky.
Exactly.
Oh, Gear 5. No, it's playing.
Hey, don't disrespect Gear 5. Don't you do it. You ain't even finished the series yet. You got to build up to it. Backstory and history.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm concerned, but I'm gonna watch it because I watch all this shit.
I just don't know at this point.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like I'm really at the point where I don't know if I care anymore.
I'm off this shit, man. Like, honestly.
Like I've watched so much, and I feel like by the time, I feel like at this point in phase One, I knew what was kind of happening.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a bunch of shit
Mm-hmm.
at this point. Like, it's just a bunch of movies. It's niggas is scrolls, niggas is captured, niggas is this. Everybody, like, nobody's following one linear plan. As like, oh, they giving this director free will to do whatever he or she wants. Then it has to line up with whatever. It creates this effect where it's like the next director has to kind of leech off of that. He can't do exactly what he or she wanted to do because this motherfucker did this because you allowed that other motherfucker to do this. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, we got
Just Kevin Feige, what nigga, what you doing?
Oh, doing too much. Because I think, I mean, there's a lot of problems, but I think one of the problems was
Wrap this shit up, B.
a million different. They wanted a million different TV shows and the movies and all that kind of shit. And I think that absolutely had an effect of maybe splitting focus too much. And so I think they need dial it back. Do 2 movies a year, maybe 3, 2 movies a year, and maybe two shows a year. And leave it like that. Maybe that's good. Don't do too much too fast.
Then they're gonna feel like they're missing out on money because they've been used to running everything for like the past 10 summers.
Yeah, well, you're gonna miss out on more money when niggas stop watching all together. Period.
Yeah.
Because I really don't think so, because I feel like if we don't watch it, kids are still like, I don't think kids have that same fatigue we have. I think kids just want to watch something exciting and get the fuck out the house.
Maybe.
I mean, I haven't talked to any kids. I don't know.
Yeah. So then why is everything flopping? Kids want to see it.
Fill up these fucking theaters every time.
I don't know. We'll see.
We shall see. All right, that is it for topics. So unless chat has anything that we may have missed, y'all going crazy, Mr. Nasty Time chat. Good lord. All right. Unless we missed anything, picks, man. What do we have for picks, man?
It's probably one person.
Nah, it's
everybody. They be letting the clip off in that motherfucker.
I swear, yeah, we doing like an end of the year thing. Swear they got to get something. Yo, this nigga goes crazy. Yeah,
the Mr. Nasty Award.
Yeah, it's like
T Boogie got him.
Never mind. What's your pick?
I think T Boogie got him though. I think he might get the award over that nigga. But
it's like quality over quantity. This nigga swear they be putting some shit in here.
Oh no, he be perusing.
He be going crazy.
He'd be like, oh, this one.
He'd be like 1 or 2, and then he take like 3 days off, and then come back. Oh,
this one.
Yeah, I feel like shooting today. And just throw a shot up.
Just have them ready. My pick is gonna be Escape Room. It's on Hulu, and it is what it sounds like. It's just a bunch of people.
How you like it so far? How you like it so far?
Oh, it was a movie. It was cool. It was all right. It's just a movie. A bunch of people get lured into an escape room, and it's obviously like a deadly escape room. And if you don't escape in time, everything is gonna kill you. And it's just like that. So it's like Saw, but with escape room.
Oh yeah.
It was cool. It was something to watch. It wasn't my joy.
I got to like half of it. I was like,
I don't
watch more.
It was cool. It was like,
maybe I'll finish it. I don't know.
You just turn your mind off and just be like, I just need something to entertain my eyeballs. It is here. Niggas is escaping.
Your word. How much media have you consumed when you have no job? Like, what have you like? How much shit have you been watching?
Different shit,
seasons of stuff.
Different shit. So no, because I only been watching one thing and one thing only.
What? You really been watching One Piece this whole time?
Yes.
Loser.
Well, from the beginning.
I started. Where I start from? Whole Cake Island, I think is where I started off at. Just because some of that stuff is stuff I've seen in the manga, but didn't really like catch up in the anime. Just because I like to watch dubbed, and the dub and the sub were like so far off, but they're kind of starting to get caught up. So I think it's Whole Cake Island or Zoe. No, Dressrosa. Actually, I'm lying. I started at Dressrosa because I didn't really watch that. So I started watching that and sort of getting caught up, and I went from Dressrosa through Zoe, Whole Cake, and now I'm at the beginning parts of Wano. So yeah, I've been watching One Piece.
So you're using your time poorly.
No, I'm using my time effectively. love One Piece. Don't talk to me. Yeah. What else was I supposed to watch? What else is there to watch?
Yo, why do you? Yo, Bobby, what's your pick, man?
Safe House. That's the movie with it had Denzel in it and Ryan Reynolds when he was actually acting. He wasn't doing Deadpool all the time. Yeah, that movie reminds me of Enemy of the State with Will Smith.
Yeah,
like that. Yeah, I like it. Like that movie was pretty good. Cause I ain't watched a movie like that in a minute. Matter of fact, I gotta watch Enemy of the State too. I haven't watched that shit in a long time.
It's a good fucking movie.
Yeah.
Unequivocally.
It's like when I was telling Hush with that movie, everything happened because of happenstance. Like everything happened for him to be pulled into that shit.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like plot armor. Like this had to happen for this had to happen for this had to happen for him to get involved in this shit. But still,
I love Lisa Bonet all over again watching that goddamn movie. I was like, what the hell this hoe is?
Then they killed her.
Yeah. Spoiler for anybody. You should have watched it by now. Fuck you.
Yeah, you did. Had Jack Black in it before he was Jack Black.
Oh, you're right. You had Jack Black. What's the other goofy white dude?
Oh,
Jamie Kennedy.
Sean Green. Is it Sean Green?
No, I'm talking about Jamie Kennedy.
Oh no, I thought you were talking about Dude Green. What the fuck is his name? He made Seth Green. Seth Green.
Robot Chicken, yeah. The dude from Buffy.
Yeah, dude from Buffy.
Yeah, in the Normandy.
Joker.
Yeah.
My pick is on Paramount Plus. It's a new season of Kevin Hart's Heart to Heart out now. I think it has 8 to 10 episodes. I want to say 8. I don't know, but I've gotten through most of them. They're pretty good. Pretty good conversation. He just sits down with other celebrities over a glass of wine and just they just talk for about an hour and a half. Well, like an hour, and then just jokes. It's just shit, interview stuff. Yeah, that's all I got. Ain't really nothing deep. Let's see. Anything else, my ninjas? Anything else happen? Anything? Any?
No, nope.
All right, so Ninja Vanish. We out of here.